Good to be back, Owen.
Yeah, delighted. I mean, I think most of you know anyway, because I'm never evasive with any questions. I've had probably about 7 or 8 opportunities to come back in since I left in October, and I didn't think when I spoke to the people, and a lot of good people, but for me it wasn't the feeling I got when I speak to the chairman and everything that Wigan Athletic represent. I thought it's a wonderful opportunity, and a football club I think I could come in and perform at my very best and look to get the football club back to where we feel it should be, and that's obviously in the Premier League. We recognise the Championship, as we know, is a tough division, but there's some terrific quality here. There's great infrastructure at the football club, which is a big thing. And as I said before, I'm really excited at the opportunity to be the manager of a fantastic football club.
Is it that challenge that really attracted you?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, I think as we know how football works and people's perception and opinions changing very quickly, I felt it was important that when it came along, I didn't take a job for the sake of taking it, which I could have. I felt it was important I took the right job, which I feel Wigan Athletic is. And as I say, it gives us the opportunity to do everything that we're good at, everything we enjoy doing. We're very blessed and very fortunate that football's been kind to us, and now to have the chance to be the manager of a wonderful football club. I'm really looking forward to it, and I mean, I wish pre-season started tomorrow just to get back out there and get working with the players, and I'm excited at the challenge ahead. We know it'll be difficult, of course it will, but I believe there's certainly enough quality here, and if we can add to that, I think it would make a very formidable team.
Is that going to be first priority then, to try and keep hold of as many of the top quality players you've got here as possible?
Well, in an ideal world, you don't want to. Listen, we understand we don't want to lose any of them. I mean, they're all, certainly the ones that are left. You've got to understand the number of players that are out of contract and have left. There was loanees that returned to their parent clubs, but from the nucleus we've left, sometimes you come into a football club, there's a number of players I think that, as a manager, thinks straight away, well, they won't play in my team. That's not the case. Every player that's obviously left here and under contract, I think, is capable of stepping out on that pitch and playing in the first team, so which is a great thing. What we must do, though, in terms of numbers, is look to add to that, but we accept within that, because there's some hugely talented players here that will be coveted by other clubs, and the chairman has always shown down through the years that he won't ever stand in any player's way of moving on if it's the right, in terms of deal for the football club as well. So that's something that we will address as that goes. But what I do know is, it was one of the first things the chairman said, and it really struck with me, that if that's the case, that money will always be reinvested in the football club, which for a manager is a huge thing to hear. And I mean, I like to think I'm enthusiastic about football as well, but so is this man to my left hand side. The passion he has for his football club is incredible, and that's something I sense very early on.
Well, I just listening to Owen, you can tell his enthusiasm is bursting. You can tell he wants to get into the job, and I have to say, I had some very, very good lads applied for the job. I have to say that, and I would say to all of them, thank you very much for applying for the job. It's just a privilege and difficult to interview them to choose the right one. Hopefully, I think I've chosen the right one. His enthusiasm, his knowledge of the game, his experience, he's done it all, he's seen it all. I was very, very impressed with speaking to Owen, very impressed, and he just left me with one clear decision. I think he's the man for the club.